Good morning, my brothers and my sisters. Grace and peace from the Lord. I bring you greetings from the Anglican Diocese of Recife in Brazil. Those are greetings from the remote northeast Brazil in the still unknown Latin America. For many people, Latin America is a Christian continent. But the reality is that Latin America is only a nominal Christian continent. Nominal and syncretic. Less than 10% of the Roman Catholics go to the church. In a typical Sunday in my place, there are more Protestants in the church than Roman Catholics. The Roman Catholic Church loses 300,000 members every year in the last 20 years. The Protestant community grew in 150 years from 0 to 25 million. From those who attend regularly the Roman Catholic Church, 50% go altogether to the occult, and 70% do not believe in the resurrection, but in reincarnation. So Latin America is a mission field. The historical churches are growing, the Pentecostal church are exploding, and the Episcopal church is declining. Unhappily, it's the only declining church in my country, because the province of Brazil followed the American leadership ideas. And because of that, our Diocese of Recife suffered strong persecution in the last times. I was deposed as a bishop in a trial that was a play, and the 32 clergy, representing 90% of the diocese, were excommunicated and deposed by decree. Our choice was to submit to liberalism, to revisionism, or to be not considered Anglicans. So we made our decision. It was the first time in the Anglican community that a diocese was almost totally expelled from a province, and now we are happily under the oversight of the primate of the Southern Cone. But I bring you greetings from Recife is bringing greetings from a normal Anglican diocese, with a normal life, biblical-based, orthodox, missionary, in a very dynamic community. Thank God. All our suffering, thank God, did not change our day-to-day life. That is a life of fellowship, a life of evangelism, a life of service as a committed and missionary people. Conversions, baptisms, confirmations, ordinations, social and prophetic actions are growing every day as a sign of our dependence from the Lord of the Church. During this hard time, a time of discrimination, time of persecution, a time of defamation, a time of many illegalities from our provincial leadership, the Holy Spirit was working in us and through us, and we as a diocese became more and more united in pain. We all grew in maturity, and we are now more than ever looking for exchange of experience, particularly with you, my brothers and my sisters, my partners in martyrdom in this holy and blessed pilgrimage. This is a time of crisis, but this crisis is not the end of Anglicanism. This crisis is a new beginning, a new time for the faithful Anglican communion that all together are building up. I would like from the deep of my heart to thank very much the organizers of this Congress for the invitation to be with you here today, representing the Diocese of Recife in this important and crucial moment for the life and for the future of the Anglican Communion, particularly in North America. With this noble gesture from yours, we feel loved and we feel part of these expressions of the family of God. Looking back into our recent history, I'm sure that my lonely vote among the Brazilian delegation for the resolution 110 about human sexuality in the last Lambeth Conference, 1998, was not in vain. We are sure that the inclusion of the principles of that resolution by a large majority of our diocesan synod in our diocesan canons was not in vain. We are sure that our diocese's firm stand for the biblical and apostolic faith and our diocese's firm stand against Jane Robinson consecration as an expression of deep beliefs from our clergy and laity, although we paid a heavy price, was also not in vain. The people of the Diocese of Recife wholeheartedly supported this bishop to come to Ohio for that blessed ceremony of confirmation. We paid a heavy price also for that, but I am sure that 1,000 times it would be again necessary. I would not expect other words from my people than again, go, Bispo, go. Our clergy and our laity has wholeheartedly supported the bishops and the Diocesan Standing Committee in their decision to receive in good stand discriminated and persecuted priests and congregation from this country. We are paying a heavy price also for that, but I am sure that the unanimous voice from my people is always saying, welcome brothers and sisters, welcome all those who are looking for a harbor now under the primatial authority of the Anglican Church of the Southern Cone of the America. After that courageous decision of Archbishop Gregor Venables, with full support from Global South primates. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for